Good morning, students. Myself, S.J. Bhatmare, and I am taking a lecture on environmental engineering, that is, environmental science. Today, we will discuss about soil pollution and its remedies. During this lockdown period, this is the second lecture of our subject environmental engineering. Okay, so let's start with the second lecture, that is soil pollution and its remedies. So, what are the contents of this lecture? First, what is soil? What is soil pollution? How is it caused? Types of soil pollution? What are the effects of soil pollution? How can we control soil pollution? We are going to discuss in this detail in this lecture. Okay. What is soil? What do you know about soil? Or can you define soil? So let's start. Soil is the thin layer of organic and inorganic materials that covers the Earth's rocky surface. Soil is composed of particles of broken rock that have been altered by chemical and mechanical processes that include weathering and erosion. Okay, soil is nothing but the thin layer of organic or inorganic materials that covers the Earth's rocky surface. Then what is mean by soil pollution? Soil pollution, it is defined as the built-up in soils of persistent toxic compounds, chemicals, salts, radioactive materials, or diseases causing agents which have adverse effects on plant growth and animal health. Soil pollution is also caused by means other than the direct addition of xenobiotic man-made, that is artificial chemicals such as agricultural runoff waters, industrial waste materials, acidic precipitations and radioactive faults. Okay. Then what are the causes of soil pollution? First, seepage from a landfill. Second, discharge of industrial waste into the soil. Percolation of contaminated water into the soil. Rupture of underground storage tanks, excess application of pesticides, herbicides or fertilizer, solid waste seepage, deforestation and soil erosion. Deforestation and soil erosion. In this figure, you can see excess application of pesticides, etc. Excess use and disposal of plastics and polythene waste. Okay. Industrial seepage, solid waste seepage, you can see in the figure what are the industrial seepage and solid waste seepage. Then the most common chemicals involved in causing soil pollutions are petroleum hydrocarbons, heavy metals, pesticides, solvents. These are the most common chemicals which are involved in causing soil pollution. Then what are the types of soil pollution? First, agricultural soil pollution. There are two different types of agricultural soil pollution. First, pollution of surface soil and pollution of underground soil. Second, soil pollution by industrial effluents and solid wastes. First, pollution of surface soil and disturbances in soil profile. Third, pollution due to urban activities. First, pollution of surface soil and pollution of underground soil. Okay. Then agricultural soil pollution we will see in detail. Okay, what is agricultural soil pollution? First, plants on which we depend for food are under attack from insects, fungi, bacteria, viruses, rodents and other animals and must compete with weeds for nutrients. To kill unwanted populations living in or on their crops, farmers use pesticides. The remnants of such pesticides used on pests may get absorbed by the soil particles and contaminate root crops grown in that soil. Next, the consumption of such crops causes the pesticides remnants to enter human biological systems, affecting them adversely. Then what are the agricultural effects? First, reduced soil fertility, that means the soil fertility is reduced. Second, nitrogen fixation reduced, increased erodibility, larger loss of soil and nutrients, deposition of silt in tanks and reservoirs, reduced crop yield, imbalance in soil fauna and flora. Okay, these are the agricultural effects. You can see in the figures. Okay, then industrial soil pollution. In industrial soil pollution, large quantity of soil waste like unused and rejected chemicals like sludge, pressure mud, sawdust, bottles, plastic materials, etc. That is unwanted industrial waste generated during manufacturing processes are dumped over on the surface of soil by almost all industries with difference in the degree. Second, larger the production base, larger is the generation of waste. And third, traditionally, these materials have been dumped around the factory site or around the entire city. Rarely, okay. Industrial soil pollution, you can see in the figures, the wastewater is left in the rivers or in the side. Then what are the industrial effects? First, dangerous chemicals entering underground water, ecological imbalance, release of pollutant gases, increased salinity, reduced vegetation. These are the industrial effects. You can see in the figures, polluted land with dangerous chemicals, soil pollution due to industrial wastes. Okay. Then we will see soil pollution due to urbanization. First, urban activities generate large quantities of city wastes, including several biodegradable materials like vegetables, animal wastes, papers, wooden pieces, carcasses, plant, twigs, leaves, cloth wastes, as well as sweepings, and many non-biodegradable materials such as plastic bags, plastic bottles, plastic wastes, glass bottles, glass pieces, stone, cement pieces. Second, on a rough estimate, Indian cities are producing solid city waste to the tune of 50,000 to 80,000 metric tons every day. If left uncontrolled and decomposed, they are a cause of several problems. These are the due to urbanization, soil pollution. Then what are the effects of urbanization? First, closing of trains, inundation of areas, public health problems, pollution of drinking water sources, false smell and release of gases, waste management problems. These are the urbanization effects. You can see in the figure, contamination of soil due to wastewater. Okay, in the figures we are getting what are the different effects of urbanization. Some more effects of soil pollution. Okay, first, pollution runs off into rivers and kills the fish, plants and other aquatic life. Second, crops and fodder grown on polluted soil may pass the pollutants on the consumers. Polluted soil may no longer grow up crops and fodder, soil structure is damaged, clay ionic structure impaired. Corrosion of foundations and pipelines may release vapors and hydrocarbons into buildings and cellars, may create toxic dusts, may poison children playing in the area. These are some more effects of soil pollution. You can see in the figures. Then how can we control the soil pollution? What are the methods to control the soil pollution? First, reducing chemical fertilizers and pesticides use. We have to reduce the chemical fertilization, pesticides use. Second, recycling is another way to reduce and control soil pollution. Another way is to reduce and control soil pollution. Recycling paper, plastics and other animals materials reduces the volume of refuse in landfills, another common cause of soil pollution. Then reusing of materials. We have to reuse the materials. Then deforestation. The cutting down of trees causes erosion, pollution and the loss of fertility in the topsoil. Planting trees or reforestation helps prevent soil erosion or pollution. That means we have to do the reforestation. Then weeds soak up materials in the soil. Reducing weed growth helps reduce soil pollution. One of the more common method of reducing weed growth is covering the soil with numerous layers of wet newspapers or a plastic sheet for several weeks before cultivation. This prevents light from reaching the weeds, which kills them. And next, designated pits should be used for the dumping of soil waste. We have to use the designated pits for dumping the soil waste. These wastes should be treated chemically and biologically to make them less toxic and hazardous. These are the methods to control the soil pollution. You can see in the figures. Reforestation, plastic bags using or reuse materials. Okay, so for this, if you have much more information related to soil pollution, then you can use these sites to get the more information. Okay, thank you very much.